Okay guys, hey, I got this big old box in the mail. It contains a state-of-the-art coin microscope. Let's open it up and play with it. Hello silver fans, this is T and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, entertainment. Hey, thanks for watching everybody. Okay guys, we're one step closer now. As you can see here, I've got the TOMLOV Digital Microscope. This is model DM501S. It's the Pro model. Hey, I like the sound of that. It also has a flexible arm, which we'll get to in just a moment. I'm going to bust out my collection off of my table, and we're going to look through these coins that are in this box, or at least a few of them, a little sampling of my coin collection in just a minute. Hey, if you like coin-related content like this, be sure to subscribe down below. I make a lot of videos that involve coin collecting and numismatics. Hey, it looks like I got her all set up. Let's turn this thing on and see what she can do. And there you go. Well, the setup wasn't too bad. And I figured I'll start with a small coin. And take a look here. You've got a little 3-cent piece. And let's take a look. It's so teeny tiny. It's the size of about a dime. And there you go. You got 3-cent piece here. It does have a slick little light bar here. You just bring up the light, you turn down the light, you see how that lights up down here. That's your main light source right there. It has this little polarizer. I'm not quite sure. I look forward to messing around with this later, but for our purposes right now, you kind of get the idea. You'll see I've got a light on the side here as well, and actually it comes with two. So there you see, that one just kind of clips on. I'll show you pictures. It just kind of clips onto the edge of your table. So let's take a good look at this 3-cent piece. And right now you see that glare. Let's turn that light down and maybe that'll help. I don't know. There it is with the light off. Maybe the side light will help. It has a little thingamajigger here. Turn that on. I'm kind of liking the side light better than the main light, just for the purposes. This happens to be in a flip, and it has a little less glare from the side. In order to focus, it's pretty simple. You just turn this little knob here and there, and then get it to where you want it. But I have to say, that is crystal clear. You can also manipulate it manually by raising this entire thing up and down. But I'd rather not mess with that. I'd rather just kind of got it where I want it right now. So one thing I know about microscopes, if you get them where you want them and you don't mess with them too much. But there she is. There is the 1851 3-cent piece. My 1851 to be exact, on New Orleans. If any of you are serious numismatists, feel free to leave some comments down below and tell us what you know about this little 3-center. It's kind of hard to imagine a time and age when, a penny, or excuse me, a cent, or a nickel weren't good enough. You had to have a 3-cent piece to make things work. There you go. Interesting time in our history where a 3-cent piece was needed. Now we're in a day and age where we're talking about doing away with pennies or cents, and maybe even all change, pocket change in general. This thing also records not only photos, but there we go. This thing not only records photos, but it also records video. So let me just kind of dig in here randomly. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's a interesting piece. Take a look here. I got this one up in Chicago with the fellas at Harlan J. Burke. I remember buying this one. Russ and Mike scurried around and found me different pieces, and I chose this one mainly because this is from Hawaii, mainly because Mrs. T and I enjoyed our 25-year anniversary in Hawaii, Big Island, and when I saw this one, I'm thinking, yeah, I gotta have this for my collection. Pretty cool, huh? And it kind of makes you want to learn the history of the coinage from Hawaii. Let's see what else I have.
A lot of Mexican stuff. And let's see, I'll find something interesting. Let's see what else I can dig out of here. Oh, here it is.
Oh, take a look at this guy. 1949. And if I remember correctly, this is, yeah, Cuba. Cuba. 20 centavos. 20 cents from Cuba. 1949. What is this? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. What a cool piece this is. And you know, of an 8 real, this is a 2 real. So a little harder to find. A lot of times 8 reals were physically cut into half or quarters or et cetera, et cetera. So this is 1/4 of an 8 real. This is a 2 real. I love the history. 1799. Can still read the date. 1792. I guess it pays to have a coin microscope where you can see a little bit better. Wasn't until just now I realized 1792 is the date on that. And let's see what else we have. Let me take a look here. Poke in here. Here's, you know, there was one I really wanted to show you. Oh, here we go. And all kinds of stuff in here. There's some other good stuff from out of that. And speaking of 8 reals, there you go. Now, the interesting thing about this is this has some chop marks there, and you can see much better with the coin microscope than you could see just, you know, obviously with the naked eye or even a loop. I kind of prefer the coin microscope, actually. This thing is, like I mentioned, available on Amazon. There's a link down below in the video description. And there are the Pillars of Hercules. Let's see, I kind of like the side light there. And yeah, I know there are those of you who may be watching who are familiar with chop marks. If you're not, I'll put a video link up there, somewhere up there in the video description. If you want to see my video that's all about chop marks. Oh, here's a beauty. This one kind of makes it, this is the Flying Eagle scent. This one kind of makes me wish that this depiction was used on the American silver eagle. There you go. I can manipulate it with my hands, or I could just turn this. There you go. That's really pretty. 1850. There's a little scratch on the plastic there. 1858.
There you go.
1 cent. And I know there's there's so many niches, there's so many areas of collecting. There are people who collect only Flying Eagle cents like that. And, oh, there's a little chop mark on a couple of them on this 8 reals from 1895. There you go. This is Mexican. And, yeah, lots of chop. This one's loaded with chop marks. You got the Cap and Ray version of the 8 real. I had to clamp this this whole apparatus to the back of my desk back there. And so in case you're wondering, hey, what happened to that sticker board? It's because I had to move it in order to get to that, here's a seated Liberty, to the back and clamp it on there. But I have to say, the picture here is excellent. So here's another seated. Oh, this is a half dime. Look at that. Again, you know, back in the day and age when you needed a 3-cent piece. How about needing a half dime from 1873? This one's not too bad a shape either. Yeah, half dime. So half dime is, I guess, this is a precursor to the nickel. But take a look. In comparison, you got your half dime right next to a mercury dime, and the size isn't that far off. So perhaps that's the reason we needed a larger nickel than a half dime that's basically the same size as a dime, or similar enough that it can cause problems. So hey guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully you got a good idea of the value of, ooh, look at this. Oh, might as well show you these two. Here is some more chop marks. And look at old Carlos there. Thick neck guy. Look at this dude. Could have been a linebacker for the Bears. And actually, the Bears could use all the help they could get these days. Some interesting chop marks there. And another 8 reals. I think I picked this one up. Actually, a 2 reals. If I remember correctly, I picked this one up way on the cheap because it is hold. And 1789. Just an amazing little piece of history there. And it kind of makes you wonder, was this hold by a slave who wanted to sew it into his pants, or put it around his neck on a necklace, or somebody on a sailing ship, or their pockets weren't even invented and widely used until not too long ago in history. And there you go. And ensure that you save your coin. It looks like it's actually worn as well. And by sewing it into your clothing. Hey, we're going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the good folks from TOMLOV for providing this coin microscope for me to show you guys what it's all about. And if you're a serious coin collector, I would say consider purchasing one. And thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.